AI impacts the summit specifically, it provides a lot of opportunities. There are a lot of entrepreneurs, there are a lot of people who at high places who are going to come there.
When we have government-backed programs, it gives us a sense of stability financially, and it gives us opportunities to express our AI ideas.
They are giving us all the resources that we need. Now it's all upon us that how do we practically implement our ideas using those resources.
Students and future innovators should take care, must remember that AI is not just about accuracy and performance. We must also take care about the impact and trust we should be built in people about the AI.
After 5 years, definitely I see myself on the over the top or the peak. Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping myself that I'm going to be a billionaire or solve something out of it, but still.
India today is not just using AI, we are shaping it. With one of the world's largest AI talent pools and a clear national vision, India is building AI that is inclusive, ethical, and for all. Through the India AI mission, the government is investing in compute, data sets, startups, and future-ready skills. And as the AI Action Summit 2026 begins, we are here at the campuses across country to ask one simple question. What does India's AI journey mean to its future builders? Let's go find out.
The AI Multi-City Tour became a dynamic platform where students explored emerging technologies and real-world AI applications. The energy was inspiring, but the conversations went further with powerful panel discussions featuring leading industry experts. But before we hear from students, let's listen to what these industry leaders had to say.
How does a startup approach these questions of bias and safety and societal impact of the use of AI basically?
I think the biggest fear for a startup is whether their company is going to exist in a year or two if OpenAI or Anthropic or Google end up creating that feature into their frontier models, right? That is the biggest risk for all startups right now because they are expanding. I mean, the frontier models are expanding their capabilities. And if you are building on top of frontier models, then the moat that you have around your tech only remains till the time they build it, which they may not also. I mean, if you're solving a specific problem, they may not necessarily build for that problem, right? But that is one of the issues, right? And bias and safety, and those are secondary problems, I would say. And I think for that particular problem of building something that has a moat around itself, again, my solution is that you have to really solve workflow problems. You have to make AI effective for an end user. For us, that end user is a radiologist or a pulmonologist or a neurologist, and those people have to be able to make better decisions. We should not have a false negative, right? So we're optimizing for that. So again, thinking through how you want that AI to help the end user that you're working towards. I think that sort of solves some of these bias and safety problems because, I mean, obviously as AI improves, some of the bias, safety, all of those will reduce, but
Yes.
you still have to solve it from a design perspective on how to design a product for the end user that makes it useful for them.
Typically ethical concerns or security concerns or compliances generally try to slow down the growth, generally try to indirectly try to ensure that the technology doesn't reach to many people, right? And I think we are in a transition. Both things are happening parallelly. Technology has a tremendous reach. It's up to us that we want to become a bad actor or a good actor. There would be everywhere bad actor and good actor in any societies, any technology. So ethics starts at a personal level, at a company level. Governments, policies and compliance will keep on doing their job, right? Governments are also evolving. In case of India, we recently have DPDP Act, which is Data Privacy Act, which is directly linked to AI. Government directed Grok to ensure that abusive language is not served in Indian context, right? Recently, government mentioned that if any deepfake is being posted into social media by the user, has to be taken away in 10 minutes. So there has to be algorithm which keep on identifying deepfakes and keep on removing, right? So there would be ethical concerns, there would be problems keep on coming. It's on to us which side of that ethic we want to be, good side or bad side.
If you would share some of the government schemes or policies that are implemented and could be great for the students.
Indian government has already hosted 50,000 TPU in phase 1. Another 50,000 TPU are coming in very soon. So anyone starting from a student to researcher to academia to a startup to an industry or even a government division can come up with their idea, and government will allot that part of GPUs for a while, because you don't need GPU unlimitedly. You run your program, you run your LLM, and let that resource be available for someone else. So that is one democratization. As I said, because of many digital initiatives, we have huge amount of data available. Government has cleaned them, government has put security layer on that, and government has applied privacy policies. Those are anonymized. If my data is there, it would be some XYZ, correct? It would not named as Tapan, right? And this data is available as part of ecosystem, right? The third initiative is something like this. Government has already started making some sort of awareness at various event levels, education in this institutes level. There's an event happening, and that's a yearly event, which been vision of our PM.
Human mind is capable of storing 300 years of continuous video, and on the processing, I think it's kind of more than a million pentaflops. I think you can check in Google. I think, and a few people are aspiring to create God AI or Super AI. I strongly believe with the current methods, with the current data we have in the written form, we will not be able to create. People have money, they are throwing it. I think that's not the right approach. We already have so much data in our mind. Unless we tap into the mind, I know sometimes I refer to as personal model, personal language model. Unless we tap into our minds, we will not be able to create that collective wisdom, maybe called as Super AI or God AI, or I call it as universal language model. So we are very useful as individuals. We have a lot more information, lot more wisdom, which has just come to us by just living life. Don't do anything, you're still wise. Because you have to survive. You need to know few traits to live life, arrange food, eat food, right? Manage with people. So we are very, very superior species.
Can you afford to take the risks in life? Like that itself is a very question of privilege. Whether you have, the family backing, whether you have that cushion in life to spend, those years, like not making a lot of money by joining a large MNC versus like working on a startup which may not work out for quite a large number of years. If you have that luxury that that you don't need to make a lot of money for the next 3 years, you're willing to take a bet on yourself, whether you don't have responsibilities on your shoulders yet. A lot of people do have responsibilities on their shoulders right out of college, but if you don't and you can afford to take that time to do so, I think there's no better time to do that now.
The spotlight then shifted to young innovators as selected students stepped forward to present their startup ideas before distinguished guests and a live audience. From bold problem solving to AI-driven solutions, their pitches reflected the confidence and creativity of India's next generation of entrepreneurs.
When you hear about AI Impact Summit 2026, what does it mean to you as a student?
As a student, AI Impacts Summit specifically, it provides a lot of opportunities. There are a lot of entrepreneurs, there are a lot of people who at high places who are going to come there, who are going to give their insights to us. And along with that, a lot of startup people are going to be there as well. So in terms of job opportunities, in terms of research work, in terms of some other ideas and innovations, it's a lot of people in the under the same roof.
These people that I usually see on a YouTube podcast every night when I go to sleep or when I'm working, these are the people that I'm going to be seeing in this India AI Impact Summit, and it's really really exciting, and it's really motivational to see these people. It's really inspiring to see these people come on stage, because I've been growing up over the last few years when we have been studying in college. We've been reading about these people, and with the AI boom, it's really important to have people like these come here and motivate students here in India. So it's really exciting to have them, see everyone who is coming in the India AI Impact Summit.
As a student, I think it informs us that the government is taking steps to include AI in our curriculum. Because I think India's most powerful strategy is that we have a lot of youth, and they're vocal, they're on social media, they have voices of their own, they have opinions. So when we're including AI for the youth, I think we all get an opportunity, we get an ecosystem where we learn how our futures might be shaped due to AI. We get to talk with leaders of this area, and we get to learn how AI works in job opportunities as well.
It is a truly inspiring session as it teaches us that learning is beyond grades and placement, and rather we should contribute something meaningful to the society.
This will bring the top 100 AI CEOs to the Delhi, where they will be discussing what their company is building next and how it will affect the Indian demographic, especially how India will be there as a customer base. Second, we have an expo planned where they will be showcasing what India is building for the world. For example, I will be also part of that expo where I will be showcasing 2 of my product which the company is building, so which is part of IIT Bombay initiative. So if you are at the stall, please visit. And so that is the thing, that what India is building for the world, we will able to see that. So this is a time where we can move from a customer serving nation to a building nation, where we will be deploying our solution for the world. And third, about policies, what policies the government is bringing to this world, where we know that AI is a fast moving world, so whatever is applicable today might not be applicable tomorrow. So the great initiative that the government of India can bring and can be discussed at a policy level, at a national level, at a state level. So and these programs will ensure that AI is being discussed in each household.
Government-backed programs are taking over the AI industry, whether we talk of Bharat Gen or we talk of India AI Mission or AI Impact Summit 2026 for that matter, along with various other technologies that the government is pushing. Why do you think it is important for the students and for other people to bring that innovation out of campuses?
Okay, I think India right now is at its most crucial stage. If you're looking at AI terms, we're combining all sectors: healthcare, education, agriculture, infrastructure. So when we have government-backed programs, it gives us a sense of stability financially, and it gives us opportunities to express our AI ideas, right? So as a youth, I would be very happy if a government organization came to me and they would tell, we have got your back, you will have our support, you have our resources. Because when you're doing something regarding AI, you need a lot of resources, right? So government programs help with that mainly.
Me as a student coming as a founder and trying to do something, and when government is doing which is extraordinary for people like us. Well, I would say one more thing, like I'm also building a startup which is more of a real-time hyper-local task marketplace, and that's where I think, and I also believe that government will gonna support me.
As the emerging world that we are going to cater, we are the one who are going to build this AI revolution. So I think that how government is supporting is, it's like that they are giving us all the resources that we need. Now it's all upon us that how do we practically implement our ideas using those resources. So it's a great opportunity for us.
AI के फील्ड में जो प्रॉब्लम आती है वो है कॉम्पिटिशन की. हमें GPUs चाहिए होता है डेटा सेट को ट्रेन करने के लिए, पर GPUs काफ़ी महंगे आते हैं. तो फिर गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया ने इसका सोल्यूशन निकाला है GPU पर सब्सिडी प्रोवाइड करके. वो AI इंडिया मिशन के अंदर गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया ने GPUs पर सब्सिडी प्रोवाइड करी है. वो मतलब एक बहुत अच्छा स्टेप है जो कि इंडिया में AI इनोवेशन को एम्पावर कर रहा है.
It's really important because first of all, AI is really expensive. All of these credits and tokens actually cost quite a bit, especially when people are building startups in the early stages. So it's really important for students to have that kind of leverage that right out of college, instead of picking a job, you could actually just vibe code a small project that you're working on, and that could actually make a huge unicorn or a company, and that could actually solve problems. So that's only possible if that student has these kind kind of credits and these kind of tokens, etc. That kind of leverage which this funding and these programs provide that the government is working on. So this is really really helpful, and I really hope that down the line these programs increase and students get even more and more leverage so that they can create a lot more unicorns and help progress the country forward.
Time and again, we have seen PM Modi specifically emphasizing about ethical and responsible AI for all. And we have seen that he has always talked about it. So why do you think it is important for students to be mindful about it while building solutions these days?
First of all, I would like to say that Narendra Modi is an idol for me. Whatever he says, he's the most visionary person I know, and his vision is that which is unmatched to the others, because he has globally seen many AI revolution pioneers. He has met with them. He knows that what is the future of this scope, what is the future of this technology. He knows that what's going in AI. So whatever he conveys, whatever he pushes on to our students, to the country, that indirectly implicates that we need to focus on that. It's something that we might not be knowing, but it's going to be future for our country.
Students and future innovators should take care, must remember that AI is not just about accuracy and performance. We must also take care about the impact and trust we should be built in people about the AI. We must design the system so that it protects user data and also take the human oversight wherever necessary.
AI can directly influence people's lives, people's decision and opportunity. If not built carefully, AI can be misused, can invade privacy, or they can create bias. And I think that is why PM always stresses on ethical AI.
Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years in India's AI journey?
So I see myself be a chief technology officer at a certain startup or a mature company where I can drive the solution, where I can present my ideas of a solution.
In the next 5 years, I plan to make multiple various applications instead of just academic prototypes, and to also contribute into India's AI program so that I can contribute to each and every person in the society.
We see as a young tech founder, the CEO of FuseIt, which works for the Indian Army, gives them a platform of AI to leverage the AI tools so that they can protect anomalous applications on the borders. So, summarizing it, I see myself as a young CEO.
I think after 5 years, if like the events which is just happening right now, if the things like the if the mentors like this we are going to meet in the events like this, definitely I see myself on the over the top or the peak, right? And yeah, I mean, I'm hoping myself that I'm going to be a billionaire or solve something out of it, but still, yeah, I'm hoping for the good though.
India's AI future won't be written only in policy papers or summits. It will be written in classroom, campuses, and ideas like these. As India moves forward with the AI mission and a people-centric vision, the real power of AI lies with its youth innovating responsibly, thinking globally, and building for the world. This is not just an AI journey. This is India's moment. Stay tuned with MyGov for more updates and insights.